There's nothing better than reminiscing about the good old days. Certain senses can help trigger a childhood memory more than others. For example, a familiar smell or taste has the power to transport you back to a distinct moment in your life. Watching an old favorite movie can also have that same mystical effect.
Hook.
Seeing a classic movie from the past hits all the nostalgia feels. In this video, you'll discover 25 classic films we all want to see remade.
I'll be the judge of that.
There are many benefits to refilming a classic movie. It gives the original version a second life. It also helps people see the reinvention of familiar characters they used to adore. I'm Mike with List 25.
And I'm Tristan with List 25.
And with technology improving more and more each year, the stories people loved when they were kids can now transform into modern adaptations.
Force Awakens.
Yeah. 25. The Shining. During the 1980s, there weren't many movies as psychologically chilling as The Shining. The movie was based on a Stephen King book, and it brought all the frightening imagery you would expect from a horror novel. The story follows a father's terrifying unravel into a homicidal maniac. While there hasn't been any word of a remake, there have been rumors of a possible sequel.
What do you mean possible? I'm pretty sure it comes out this week.
Does it?
Next week.
There's a sequel?
Yes, Dr. Sleep.
That's related to The Shining?
Yes, Dr. Sleep is the sequel to The Shining.
Well, the rumors were true. We did it. When was this list written?
Written a month ago? We knew about the sequel a month ago. It's been advertised for like a year now.
24. Big. Some children are in a rush to grow up. For Josh Baskin, that wish to be older becomes a reality. Big was released in 1988, and it follows the 12-year-old boy's overnight transformation into a 30-year-old man. The film was a huge hit, and it earned around $151.7 million in the box office. A new adaptation of the movie could give the beloved storyline a second life.
Sure, I never saw the first one.
You never saw Big?
No, I didn't.
It's really fun.
Okay, so why does it need a remake?
Because it could give it a second life.
Got it. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
23. Kikis Delivery Service. Kiki's Delivery Service tells a charming tale of a young witch's journey to find her independence. The animated film was originally released in Japan in 1989, and it went on to win the Animage Anime Grand Prix prize. Almost 30 years later, the movie remains popular, which makes it a perfect movie to turn into a new live-action remake.
I don't think that's the case. If it's still popular today the way it is, then no, it doesn't need a remake. It means that it's doing just fine. The point of a remake should be, hey, you know what movie I really like but people forgot about? Let's remake it and then give it a new life.
Hold on, I'm calling Disney with this idea to make it a remake, a live-action remake.
I don't think... This isn't Disney.
Doesn't matter, they're going to take it.
Okay.
I'm just calling Disney.
That number you just entered only has 6 digits.
Yeah, because I spelled out Disney. 22. Fight Club.
Oh, wait, I actually haven't seen Fight Club, so I'm gonna just let me know when it's good for me to come back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Fight Club quickly became a blockbuster hit after it was released in 1999. The movie tells the story of a depressed man who somehow finds his way into creating a secret underground fighting club. Rumors started to swirl of a possible movie remake after a Fight Club sequel comic book was published in 2015. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any word since then. Fans are still holding on to the hope that they will one day get to see their favorite Fight Club characters return to the big screen.
Are we good?
Yeah, there was literally no spoilers.
Oh, there wasn't any spoilers?
Not a one.
Oh, cool. Like, I've wanted to see Fight Club, and I hear, like, it has a good ending.
Yeah, but no one talks about it.
Okay, well...
That's why we need a remake. No one talks about Fight Club.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
21. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Nope.
Many film critics have admitted that it would be almost impossible to remake Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The critics are right.
However, that hasn't stopped fans from wanting to see a modern remake of the popular 80s movie.
No fans want that.
The storyline follows teenage Ferris Bueller's adventurous day ditching school, a day filled with many unexpected twists and turns.
And you could get rid of all those twists by just everyone already knows what happens.
In order to properly remake the cult classic, a perfect cast must first be recruited.
They already were the first time.
Oh, I'm excited to see the comments for this one.
You can hate us. This is fine. We deserve it.
This video, not just Ferris Bueller.
No, we deserve the hatred.
Why?
Because clearly we wrote this list.
Oh, did we?
Yep.
Spoilers. I didn't know that.
That's a twist.
20.
Annie Hall. Annie Hall, an American romantic comedy, went on to win 4 Oscars, including Best Picture in 1978.
I hate this.
The movie pushed traditional cinematic boundaries at the time by breaking the fourth wall and for its chronological storytelling. It's been almost 42 years since the big screen has seen New York's neurotic comedian Alvy Singer fall in love with ditzy Annie Hall.
So just re-release it.
Oh, okay.
This is Ted Mosby's favorite movie from How I Met Your Mother. Next to Star Wars, of course.
Well, one of those is better.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
Hocus Pocus.
Ugh.
Is that the remake or the actual movie?
The remake.
Okay. October just wouldn't be the same without watching the fantasy movie Hocus Pocus. Disney released the film in 1993, and it's still as popular today as it was 27 years ago.
Lucky number.
The story follows the magical journey of 3 kids and a cat that go to capture 3 evil witches.
Nice.
Many Hocus Pocus fans are reaching out via social media asking them for the remake to star Melissa McCarthy, Mindy Kaling, and Maya Rudolph as the 3 witches. That's
Who are these
oddly specific
fans?
that they already had casted it in their heads.
Also, they're making a sequel.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
The original cast is back.
2 Hocus, 2 Pocus?
Yep, perfect. Whoever you fans are out there, you suck. Just make your own movie.
Oh, wait. No.
I won't watch it.
18.
Pocahontas. Live-action remakes of classic animated films are becoming more and more popular. Most recently, Disney's 2019 reboot of The Lion King
Which
made over
sucked.
$531 million worldwide in the first 10 days. Now, Disney fans are asking for a live-action remake of Pocahontas.
No one is asking for that.
The movie follows a tale of forbidden romance between an American Indian princess and a
Native
captive...
American.
Yeah, I know. Why did we... American... No, whatever.
Continue.
I don't want to.
Native American princess and a captain who sailed to the New World.
17.
The Outsiders. When a movie version of the coming-of-age novel The Outsiders was released in 1983, there likely wasn't a dry eye in theaters across the nation. The characters are so relatable that it makes it easy to immediately get wrapped up in the storyline. The movie revolves around timeless themes like family, friendships, loss, and hope. That's one of the main reasons why fans of The Outsiders are begging for a modern remake.
Okay, I'm starting to think that fans are not actually saying these things. I mean, you know what? The Outsiders seems like a concept that could actually work as a remake.
Okay.
But
I haven't seen it.
I don't know who these fans are. I'm not following social media and seeing like all these crazy fans saying, we need a remake. That's the one thing fans never do. Ask for remakes. All fans do is complain about remakes.
Well,
That and they want Treasure Planet.
that's true.
16.
The Lost Boys. There have been recent rumors going around that the CW is rebooting a cult classic into a TV series. It's going to be hard to match the 1987 film version of The Lost Boys. The movie revolves around 2 teenage brothers who had recently moved to California and find themselves getting involved with a local gang of vampires. Even though many fans were hoping for a movie remake, it should be interesting to see how the CW's adaptation turns out.
I want a Peter Pan remake. So that's...
There have been like 800 of those.
Yes, well, I want another one.
Okay.
I want one
You're
that
the fans that are clamoring for it.
No!
You can't do that. You
What
can't
a
be like,
twist!
fans never want remakes. I want a remake.
Well, you know what? That's fine. It's me versus the fans. And besides, Peter Pan can be remade. They just
Why?
need to follow the novel. 2003 version is the closest we've got.
So what if these people weren't happy with theirs and they want a remake? Now it's
They don't matter.
Oh.
They don't matter.
15.
To Kill a Mockingbird. There's been some recent controversy over the literary classic teachings of To Kill a Mockingbird. A few school boards across the nation are reevaluating if the book should be taught in schools due to its intense racial issues.
They're kind of missing the point here.
Many people voiced their outrage when they heard that the book could be removed from future students' curricula. This is why it's important now more than ever for us to enjoy a remake of the 1961 film version of Harper Lee's drama/mystery novel, To Kill a Mockingbird.
I'll give him this one.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't top the original, but
It's fallen out. It's not like everyone's talking about it.
yeah, you know what? This is fine.
The original movie, I mean.
This is fine.
Yeah.
14.
16 Candles. There are few movies in history that can be credited for creating a whole new genre of film. 16 Candles is one of those movies. After it was released in 1984, more and more teenage-themed movies started to emerge. 16 Candles quickly became a fan favorite because it was so relatable. The story revolves around a teenage girl's dreadful, overshadowed, and almost completely forgotten birthday. Since the film is still incredibly popular, it's surprising we haven't seen a remake yet.
Your phone went off.
My phone did go off, and I will give the heart button to anyone who can tell me what sound that was. I can play it again if you need.
I thought you were going to say, whoever you can guess texted me.
It wasn't a text, it was a notification. I will play it again. Wait, I'll play it again, but louder. There you go. In the comments below, if you can tell me what, hopefully I didn't just give it away by showing it, what sound that is, my text tone, my notification tone, I will totally put a heart next to your thing.
13.
The Breakfast Club. Ever since The Breakfast Club was released in 1985, there has been talk about a potential sequel.
And fans have been begging for a remake.
On Twitter since 1985. However, it's been almost 25 years since the movie's release. There appears to be no signs of a sequel or remake in the works. Fans who adored the diverse group of high school students are begging to see their favorite characters reinvented.
Look at that! Look at that! No, they're not. I guarantee you they are not.
I don't even want a remake of this one.
Also, we already had the 2017 Power Rangers, so, you know.
That's true.
What more do we need?
The Breakfast Club with superheroes. Like
Exactly, perfect.
And like mechs. I know there's Zords, but essentially it's, mechs.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
12.
Seriously, I don't know if I can even do it. Okay.
Come on, you can do it.
Back to the Future. The Back to the Future trilogy has been described as a timeless classic, even though we know exactly what times they're going to. So, the first movie in the series was released in 1985. The story revolves around a Californian teen who travels back in time in a specially engineered DeLorean belonging to his eccentric scientist friend. Fans are not eager to see a gender role switch if the movie ever... this is the first time hearing of that one. If the movie ever gets remade, it will not get remade, by the way, because Zemeckis has said the only time it'll get remade is when he's dead. He will not... It still belongs to him. He is not remaking it. He's done. Anyway, dream casting suggests actress Kiersey Clemons as Marty Baines McFly and actress Tig Notaro as Doc Brown. This is the first I'm hearing about a gender bent.
That's because it was never said. I think this
I learned something today.
I think fans are the writer of this list.
11.
The Goonies.
It's the Goonies, guys.
The Goonies is an adventure movie released by Warner Brothers in 1985. The story follows a group of... Well, I forgot to mute it, but if you still want to know what that is, keep guessing. The story follows a group of friends as they journey to find a pirate's treasure in order to save their hometown from getting destroyed. That seems to be what a lot of 80s movies are. Kids do stuff to prevent towns or things from being destroyed. One of the main stars of the original movie, Corey Feldman, has suggested that a Goonies reboot could be coming sooner than we think. Well, the hell out of here, Corey. Many fans are hoping, that Steven Spielberg will have something to do with the possible new adaptation. Okay, fine. If it has to be done, yes, let Spielberg be a part of it.
It's true. In case you guys don't know this, we're not taking this list or video very seriously.
What?
So...
Well, I kind of was until it started naming things that it was like, okay, wait, no one's asking for this.
This list got off to a bad start immediately, in my opinion.
10. Can't.
Yes, you can.
No, these are awful. E.T. There are many film critics who suggest that E.T. the Extraterrestrial should never be remade. Oh, well,
okay.
However, many fans are suggesting a new version by the movie's original director, Steven Spielberg. I like how he's the only one who gets to keep his movies.
That's true. Also, I think that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes. With all the modern film technology, a new adaptation of the cult classic should be an incredible cinematic masterpiece. The classic drama/fantasy movie was originally...
horror.
No, the ride is what scared me. I cried on the ride as a kid.
No, the movie's horrifying.
In 1982, it follows the whirlwind journey of a young boy going through befriending an alien from another world. I read that totally wrong.
Whatever. Everyone knows the story of E.T.
Just if you're so worried about the, and I'm gonna get crap for this, but if you were so worried about the graphics and everything not being up to par, special edition it like Star Wars then.
You are gonna get some crap for that.
But I'm saying
stop saying bring back the original director. At that point, you're telling him to do a half-assed job, catch lightning in a bottle more than once. If you're gonna do a remake, go all the way.
But
new everything.
With the special edition, what I'm saying, he didn't change the entire film. He
E.T. is CGI now.
9. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
She got remade.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet, you're right.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford left big shoes to fill for their roles as Baby Jane and Blanche Hudson in the classic 1962 film, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? The story revolves around sinister sister rivalry and chilling insanity. The film was remade in 1991 by director David Green. Oh, we were wrong. What a twist. However, fans of the original movie had suggested that Meryl Streep and Glenn Close starred a more modern adaptation.
I saw the play of this.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've never seen this, actually.
It was scary. That's actually the night that I met Hope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you meet
the actors, too? Yeah.
Glenn Close?
No.
8.
All right. Number 8. What?
I feel like this has been remade, almost like Peter Pan. Like, there's so many different versions of
No! No!
The Sound of Music.
Stupid.
Oh, no, The Sound of Music is stupid.
Hey.
The Sound of Music is a heartwarming story about a... sorry. Oh, good. I choked. Hitler.
In a way, yeah.
The Sound of Music is a heartwarming story about a governess who brightens up 7 siblings' lives with love and music after the loss of their mother. It was originally released in 1965 and starred Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. Over the past 65 years, there have been theater adaptations of the movie,
that's fine.
But there has yet to be another feature-length film.
Because they don't need to make this one.
Well, you know what I heard? Fans are eager to see The Sound of Music hit the big screen once again.
They mean that they want to see it like, hey, this theater is playing The Sound of Music on the big screen. Let's go see it. That is a cinematic masterpiece. That's the golden age of film. You don't touch the friggin' Sound of Music.
7. 12 Angry Men. There's 2 angry men right here.
Maybe. I mean, maybe this could stand for a remake.
12 Angry Men was nominated for 3 Academy Awards a year after its release in 1957. Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay. The storyline revolves around a jury's fierce determination to carry out justice. A remake of the movie was released in 1997, but fans are begging for a more modern adaptation.
I might actually be able to see how this might be
different case, more nowadays.
Yeah,
I feel like this has been done in shows. This
time it's for cyberbullying.
6. Singing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain was originally released in 1952. Directed by Gene Kelly and Stanley Donen, the movie quickly grew popular for its feel-good effect on viewers. The storyline revolves around a film production company's struggle to transition from silent movies to sound. A Singing in the Rain remake would need to boast an all-star cast in order for it to be a worthy reboot. I feel like all reboots should strive for that.
Probably, yeah.
No, you know what we need in a remake? Crappy actors. 5. Rebel Without a Cause. Rebel Without a Cause was released in 1955, and the classic movie is about a teenage rebellion. Oh, do they have any causes? While the storyline may seem simple, it was actually quite a bold movie for its time. Before the 1950s, teenagers were expected to live respectful, adult-like lives. Seeing a young adult, or, adult, act out on screen likely shocked many viewers. The dream cast for a Rebel Without a Cause remake would star Josh Hutcherson as Jim Stark and Kayla Scodelario as Judy.
Okay. I feel like we're wrong when we say that.
4. A Streetcar Named Desire. A Streetcar Named Desire, released in 1951, is a movie adaptation of a play written by Tennessee Williams. The storyline follows an extremely troubled household. Tensions rise once Blanche Dubois moves in with her sister and her abusive brother-in-law. Over the years, there have been a few remakes of the classic film. The last one, released in 1995, starred Alec Baldwin as Stanley, Jessica Lange as Blanche, and Diane Lane as Stella. In 2013, Woody Allen directed a film titled Blue Jasmine, which many considered an homage to A Streetcar Named Desire. So do we need another remake?
No.
3.
What?
Uh-oh!
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh!
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeebs.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeebs.
I thought this might actually be number 1, so now I'm deathly afraid of what number 1 is going to be.
Well, I can see what number 2 is, but...
Okay.
Citizen Kane!
Let's do it.
That's going to be where I cut. Just let's do the remake. Citizen Kane was released in 1941, and it's still considered by critics to be one of the most important American films ever made. Citizen Kane revolves around a reporter's attempt to dig deeper into the life of the recently deceased newspaper baron, Charles Foster Kane. To remake such an incredibly classic film, the film would have to be done carefully and respectfully. Many people are suggesting to keep a similar storyline, but base it on a real-life newspaper baron such as Rupert Murdoch.
So you get to pick and choose what, part of his biography is?
Yeah. 2. Breakfast at Tiffanys. Audrey Hepburn's performance in Breakfast at Tiffanys is part of the reason why it became so successful. So finding the right actress to play Holly Golightly in the remake could make or break the movie.
It will break it.
Jennifer Lawrence, an American actress, is a fan-favorite choice to play Hepburn's leading role.
I bet she's not.
The romantic comedy was originally released by Paramount Pictures in 1961. The movie revolves around a young woman who's working as an expensive escort in New York City. Her life quickly changes when she meets her charming neighbor.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
Oscar the Grouch.
Perfect.
1. Ooh, I should have guessed!
Oh, no. No.
Oh, why
you
didn't
don't
I
remake
guess
this frickin' movie.
Oh, why didn't I guess this?
No.
We need to start putting clips like this at the front so that people wonder why we say this.
No, absolutely not.
To which one? My idea?
Well, no, I mean, You don't remake this movie. Oh, let's get into it. Let's do it.
Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Casablanca is a timeless Hollywood classic, which is why it should be remade.
Ugh.
That was originally released in 1942. Almost 77 years later, the film is still renowned for its realistic romance and its political allegory. The movie revolves around an American club owner's struggle to decide whether or not he should help his former lover and her husband escape the country. Imagine those high stakes in a modern setting as a remake.
No.
What if?
No.
What if?
Okay, all right.
It was Edward Snowden.
That's... that's not actually terrible. That's not terrible.
So, what? Okay. What movie would you want to see remade? And what movie do you think should absolutely not be touched?
Okay.
And in this scenario, every other movie is touched. You get to pick one that cannot be touched. Every other movie is fair game.
Okay.
So.
A remake of Peter Pan but I don't want anyone to ever touch Hook.
I'm gonna remake Hook right now.
So it's a bit ironic.
A little bit.
Little bit. Also, guys, my film crew and I actually did a complete discussion on Casablanca on my channel for Our House, so I will have that released by the time this goes live, and you guys can check that out. We will link it down below.
White House.
Yeah, so just go and watch our movie discussion on Casablanca, which will show you why it should never be remade.
I think we did that enough here.
We did. Okay, bye, guys.
Don't hate us too much. I didn't write this.
Yep, neither of us wrote this.
Tristan wrote it. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button on the bottom right and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.